Good morning. It is 8:14 in the morning. I am just being pulled to make this video. A lot of the times we forget that we are our own tools, that we can change our circumstances, we can make them better. Our mind plays terrible tricks on us on the day-to-day. So when you take into account that your mind playing tricks on you amongst the other things that is trying to trick you out of position, that's when you can kind of sit back if you realize, and you can figure out how to strategize correctly. But if you're not sure, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling betrayed, of course you're going to feel like all odds are stacked against you. Of course you're going to feel like there's no room for growth or progression. Of course you're going to feel like the people that should be there are not loyal to you because they haven't been there, but they've been there throughout the other things and times and circumstances. So a lot of the things we have to handle by ourselves. We have to figure out the recipe, because nobody can give us the directions. Nobody can tell us how to make, produce, and the quantity of the fruits that we are really supposed to be, a lot of people forget that you came in this world alone. You came in this world alone. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody even owes you a favor. Nobody even owes you a job. Okay, now, why would you go to the next person needing or wanting something when you are the creator of all? I am what I say I am. And we have the spirit in us, the spirit to be Christ-like, to walk in his image, not be perfect, but walk in his image. So why would we have all the things to progress, but we're steady hindering ourselves, depending on other people, depending on, oh, I can't find a house, I don't know what I'm gonna eat, oh, I can't clean, oh my gosh, I need a masseuse, oh my god. These are all tools to help assist, but not to take over and do for you. That's like, I just went into surgery. Now I need a walker. They said I might need a walker for 2 to 6 months. I extended using the walker for 2 years. Maybe the rest of my life. Because it hurt so bad for me to depend on my 2 legs that was already provided for myself, that I had to overextend the dependency on a tool and to seeing doctors and being prescribed to pills, making my situation worse than what it needs to be, when I could have already healed myself if I would have slowly took myself off that walker. If I would have did exactly what that doctor said, gone to my physicals, train on and train off using the walkers. That means even though I got into surgery and I can barely walk, that means that I'm hopping X amount of spaces over this way, or I'm doing this X amount of spaces this way. Nobody wants to put in the work. They want things to be given to them. So when it is time to do the work, you're distraught and you don't know where to look, because you done felt like you're in a chaotic situation because you've never done anything for yourself, because you've been dependent. You're not a child. There are 2-year-olds that are even dependent, that don't ask, that don't acquire, that don't require. If they want something, they're going to do it. They want that snack, baby. Prime example, my child was 2 years old. She wanted a bag of chips. My son, he ain't never did this, so I ain't never know what to expect. But I realized how independent it starts at an early age. Instead of asking me for the bag of chips like my son would, she would drop the bag on the floor and she would stop on the chip and it would burst open. And she would bust at it at an angle to where she didn't smush her chips. She would look for the airy part. She would throw it on there, press it a little bit, and then she would like, pop! And then she'd be like, I got my chips, Mom. You can learn so much things from other people, places, and things. Every day is an opportunity to learn something new. Every day is an opportunity to take things into account. Every day is an opportunity to figure out how you can be more independent. How you can be a better and different version of you. So I don't want you to beat yourself up saying odds are against you. Nothing is against you. Everything is against you if you are against you. But if nothing is against you, there is nothing against you. So you need to get out of your way. Because who's messing with you? Nobody. Who's fucking with you? I said messing with you, but that don't sound right. Who's fucking with you? Nobody. Who's in your way? Nobody but you. And you're going to move yourself out your way. Now, we done brought this video in my room. And it is crack of the dawn. I don't even do this. But for y'all, I will. Because a lot of people don't realize where I get my strength from. Everyone feels like it's just rainbows, butterflies, and all of these things, right? They don't understand why my nail was dirty. Oh, no. I had some... I know it's morning, but I did have some chocolate. A Swiss roll, to be exact. Yeah, and it's some in my nail. Okay, because that just distracted me. Because I feel like that's kind of nasty. Like, if I didn't explain it to y'all, it would be like, but I did remember I eat a Swiss roll, so it's really just chocolate cake. Okay. Where was I going back? Okay, so I've been in a position to where it took me a long time, okay? I've been through a lot of circumstances and things in my life that I will share with you guys later on. I'm sorry, let me stop moving my hands because every time I see my thumb, I am outraged. I'm flabbergasted. Okay. Sorry. I just can't do that. I've been through so much, you guys. So I already have a lot of skill sets and a lot of the things that I placed in you guys' heads. I literally been through those things on a day in, day out. I don't care. I'm humble. Sometimes I pop my stuff. Sometimes I do all of the above. Okay? Sometimes, I don't know, you get me however you get me. Okay? You get me however you get me. And with that being said, I had to realize that I had things to learn and that there was a version of myself that I wanted to walk in and be and hold myself accountable. Just because someone didn't teach me certain things doesn't mean that I needed to act in ignorance. Just because I didn't feel supported in the areas that I didn't feel supported doesn't mean that I need to unsupport other people and push myself away from what really needs to be known, what really needs to be seen. Doesn't mean that I need to do any of the other things out of the ordinary than what I want to do, because the power lies in, it lies in you. So why are you lying around doormat for everyone else to give you little pieces of information and little pieces of upgradation and little pieces of dependency when you can be independent? See, independent is you seeking. It's using your eyes. It's literally that in. It's literally in. It's literally in. You feel me? Like, it's literally in. Like, nobody owes you nothing. Nobody deserves to do anything for you. I don't care if you were in foster care. I don't care if you were molested. I don't care if you were abandoned. I don't care if your mother or father gave birth to you. I don't care if they're your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your granny. I don't care who they is. They're your school teacher, your principal, your lunch lady, or nothing. Nobody owes you anything. Not even the president of the United States. Not even God. Okay? Nobody owes you anything. So once you get that in your mind, nobody owes you anything. Nobody deserves to show you anything. Nobody deserves. They don't deserve to. They don't have to. Now, if they do, that was nice of them. And they were divinely guided for you. And purpose and alignment for you. But if they don't beat yourself up for it. What did they say? The more you know. The more you know, the worse it is, or something like that. The more you, I don't know. But the more you know, so the more things that you think that you know from other people, or the information that you get from other people will only give you the results that you've already been seeing from these people. You're not meant to listen to accept guidance, to depend on them, because guess what? They're not even leading themselves down the proper road. They're leading themselves down the road of comfortability. Now you have to get out of comfortability so that way you can get into the ability to do everything that you need. Okay? You don't need anybody. Yes, it sucks to be lonely. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But you don't need nobody. You don't need nobody. You don't need nobody to give you a ride. You don't need nobody to give you rides to the grocery store. You don't need nobody to do your shopping. You don't need nobody to wash your walls. You don't need no one to decorate your home.
Mama, can you tie my shoes?
Yes, I can, baby. Give me a foot. You don't need nobody to watch your children. You don't need nobody to do anything, because it's all in you. In you. It's all in you. Okay. It's your responsibility to make sure that you want to be where you want to be. I know I can be who I want to be. I know I can do what I want to do. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. All right. Have a great day, you guys. And I know that you can.